What's up guys, Wyvern's bringing you the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel stories. Last time we finished off Sento and started out Paradox. Now we're gonna finish him off. And this video had a crash in the middle of recording, so I'd stop, so you will get to jump through. But I'm getting really sick and tired of him using his life points very early. It feels so stupid. Videos will be longer now. Well, the duels will be longer. I'm still gonna try to stay 3 or 4 duels a video, but we might have to reduce it down to 3 duels a video. Now that the fact that enemies are becoming harder, but that's okay. But and I don't want to do any more training. I'm tired of training, guys. But I mean, I'm training for like 18 hours between this. Apologize about that. That was my fiance's phone. But yeah. This is starting to get a little ridiculous, so, let's try to get something, let's try to get Paradox done. So, yeah. I won't be able to take my fiance's phone call out now since, it's embedded within my video. Sorry about that. I'm not going to go through the fact to try to go through every little bit and try to fix it. It's too much work and I end up losing it all anyhow. So if you guys hear that in the background, that's just my fiance's phone going off and I'm sorry. I always tell her to put that thing on damn silent, but anyhow. Kinda windy out there, if you guys can hear the howling of it, but so this is where it's going to become a little more of an issue, and it's going to become slower, and the videos may be a little bit more longer than usual with less duel, but hey. But besides that, what you gonna do? I don't know if I'm hitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Fatigue or not. I'm gonna go through a list of Game Boy Color games and try to see what's there, and if there's nothing good, then we'll probably just stick with Yu-Gi-Oh! And jump right up to Game Boy Advanced, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be my first Let's Playing Game Boy Advanced. But besides that, that's what it is. But, so yeah, I wanted to get all 3 duels done with him and jump to the 4th one. I mean, because we only need 3 duels, jump to 3 duels, and then just start in the first, next opponent, but the game decided no, and crashed on me, so it was like, blah, and I had to do it all over again. Paradox likes using a lot of power up and power down cards, or a lot of destruction or control cards. So you want to make sure that you are trying to fluctuate between the two properly. A lot of shadow or fiend monsters would be great. Any other element with high attack is okay, but you gotta be prepared for a shadow or a fiend at any time when it comes to him powering them up. Also, he likes to power down monsters, as you can see with this duel or the next duel. It gets ridiculous. Each power down equals up to 500 attack points. So if the and it always aims towards the highest monster. So power down by 1 level is minus 500. Power down by 2 levels, minus 1000. So forth, so forth. So each power down or power up is 500 attack points. Yeah, this was the duel. He couldn't get anything. He was so obsessed by trying to bring the damage I do down to 0 that it's just gonna be funny. You guys will love this. He used all 3 of his Spellbinding Circle to power down my final monster, and I do the perfect 100 damage. It was hilarious, I had to do it. So, perfect KO. Again, the cards are becoming useless unless I get something really good I want. That Dian Kento is getting on my nerves. I wish I had a better reaction to some mochi. I probably do. I'm just only putting in my deck because it's very consequential. It's not like, that was just my fiance coming in. It's not like it was in the original, you could just hold off on it. It was more of a, you had to be lucky and guess it. I guess what I could have done is because the AI is similar with all the cards they draw, just go ahead, save state every turn, try it out. If it comes out to be, do it. If it comes not, don't. But I really don't want to do that. I feel that's too much work. Save state after every turn, just to reload on the hopes that he uses Dian Kento, not on his first turn. So, not to mention the fact he could already use his Dian Kento, and I wouldn't have my I wouldn't have the Samochi card on the field, so it really wouldn't have been useful. It was this duel that really pulled me off because it was the crash. If it didn't crash again, I would have went ahead and started the next duel. But the problem, I would have just started the next opponent. Problem was because it crashed, I had to redo the last duel with Paradox. So yeah, that drove me insane. Tried luring him into a false sense of security. He would activate my trap because I know he will attack if he has the powerful monster to do it. And if he didn't, I would have just swung for game anyhow. So, ironically, I summoned the Dark Elf, go for game, and then right here, the game freezes. And I was like, "Rrrr!" But now it's time to flash forward into the future. So I come back, we're gonna redo this again. This is like what, the 9th or 10th crash? I don't even know anymore. But what am I gonna do? I really wanted to speed up the duel as fast as I could, so I used, instead of using Raigeki, I used the Change of Heart. I tried to do as much damage as I can. And using his Dunamis Dark Witch, hey, that helped. And I thought I was gonna win this turn, but out of nowhere, Dunamis hits, and then Dion Kento, and it was like extra 5,000. I would have loved if I were to have the better reaction. I'm sorry, guys. Of Samochi at that time, so it was very annoying. But he only has one. But the problem is, if he draws into a crush card or a brain control, I'm jacked. And he pulls into a Dreams, which killed my Dark Elf, which made me upset, but I pull in a Shadow. I was like, ew, that is ridiculous, and I was thinking, but instead of it, I was gonna attack with him, but not thinking about the attributes till I then finally looked at it again, fixing my mistake, and winning for game. Yeah. I would have killed him with his own Dunamis Dark Witch, but I didn't want to be a jerk. He's a respectable duelist, he's hard to defeat, but we finally got through him, even after that crash. So, our last two cards of this video will be Typhon number 2 and the Elegant Egotist. So that'll be all for this video. Come back next time for the next one.